Hi guys, good morning from Italy. Today I would like to present you our manual tile cutter designed to cut giant porcelain tiles. This cutter is currently sold in more than 80 countries, and also big ceramic manufacturers are endorsing this specific machine because it's simple, it's very accurate and it's very powerful. In few minutes, I'm going to explain you why this machine is so popular for us now. As you can see, you don't see suction cups in this system. Why? We had suction cups in the past, we use suction cups, but now with this kind of tiles, porcelain tiles that are becoming difficult, with a lot of difficult texture. And above all, you are working in a job site with a lot of dust. Many times suction cups don't work. And what you need to do? You need to screw the system on a wood table, or you need to find another solution. With this system, you don't need to do nothing like that. It's very simple. It is patented. If you see here, there are 3 micro rails of specific rubber. And thanks to this rubber, when you put the system here on the place, let's move a little bit this way. So, if I need to take a measure, okay, it's very easy to move it. But as soon as I put it in place, in a proper position, and I apply here pressure with my incision system, the bar stays here. You can see here, stays here 100%. It doesn't move at all. This is a little revolution for this kind of product. Before showing you the machine in use, I would like to spend a few more words about the incision system. This incision system is very simple. It's like a train for your kids. The train and the rail. You don't need any screw, you don't need any kind of connection. You just put the incision system like this on your rail and you are good to go. The incision system is spring loaded. And this function, this feature is very helpful in order to cut textured tiles, because your wheel is following the surface. Another very important point is the wheel. You see here a micro wheel, the same wheel that you have normally in a glass cutter. Why this decision? Why we decided to have a micro wheel and not a standard wheel that we use in the manual tile cutter? I'm going to explain this now with a fun example. I created this fun example, exaggerating a little bit, in order to explain you why a smaller diamond incision wheel is way better than a big wheel in this kind of situation, textured tiles. Okay guys, let's imagine that this one is our standard incision wheel that you normally have in a manual tile cutter, okay, like 12 mm or something like that. And this one is the micro incision wheel that we have in our flash line, okay? Let's see the difference, okay? Here you can see I try to simulate a textured situation with higher parts, holes, higher parts in the hole. Okay. Now, I try to make my incision with my big wheel. My big wheel start to make the incision here on the tip, on the top. Is completely jumping the hole because the radius, the diameter is too big. Is going to do the incision again in the other part, and again and again. So technically, I'm creating the incision, doing the incision only here on the tip. But I don't have any kind of incision here on the bottom. Contrary, if I'm using a smaller incision wheel, like this for example, it's easy to understand that your incision is way better than the other situation. So I'm doing my incision here on the top, but I'm doing my incision also here on the bottom. So I have a constant incision. Thanks to this technology, to this decision to have a small incision, a small wheel, my incision is way better and I reduce a lot the risk to break the tile. This is the reason why we decide to go for a small diamond wheel. Now it's time to see the machine working. In a few seconds you put the machine together. Ready. Now I take my measure. Let's say 4 centimeters. 4. 4. Because I don't have suction cup, it's very simple to move the machine and to put the machine in place. Like this. 1, 2. Perfect. Now I go here. I check for the last time. And if something is wrong with my measure, because I don't have the suction cups, I don't need to lose time every time to unlock and lock the suction cups. I just move my rail. Now I'm in the proper position. I start like this. I go back 1, 2 times. I press. Again, now suction cups. You move this one like this. I take the plier. It's already open on this side. Perfect. Let's check the measure now in the tail. Perfect. If now you need to cut in diagonal, or you need to cut just a small piece here, you can use only one single part, like this, and you cut on the short side in 2 seconds. As I told you guys, the system is composed by 3 rails. In case you need to cut something smaller or a specific size, a specific tire that maybe is very popular in your area, we have also accessories, small segments that you can add to one of the rail to have a specific size. The machine stays in a bag, and the bag comes in the box when you buy the machine. Very simple and very easy to transport. I would like to end this presentation sharing with you the fact that these giant tires are not becoming only giant, but are also becoming thicker and thicker, because they are using also for countertop application and so on. In order to cut these very thick giant tires, we have this machine named Moto Flash Line that you can actually use on the same rail of the machine. Exactly the same concept. You put it on a rail with a blade, dry use, and you can cut also 2 cm porcelain tiles. Let's stay tuned, guys, for the next video. Ciao!